Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Fatima and our fellow classmates. Today we're gonna present our experimental kit that we designed and we name it Chromatography Photosynthetic Pigment Kit for Secondary School Students. These are our group members. The first one is Putri Nur Atira Elia binti Azhar Shah, me myself Nur Iza binti Zulkarnain and Nur Syafika binti Yuking Guan. First of all, let me introduce to you what is about our experimental kit. Our experimental kit is about photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process in which green plants and certain other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy. To transform light energy from the sun into chemical energy in plants, the photosynthetic pigments are needed to absorb the light to the power chemical reaction. Photosynthetic pigments are the colors associated with photosynthesis and encountered in leaves and other parts of organisms. Chlorophyll is the one of the photosynthetic pigment. The main types of chlorophylls are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, which differ slightly in their structure. So, in this experimental kit, we use chromatography paper to separate the chlorophylls. The process of chromatography separates the pigments because of the different solubilities of the molecules in a selected solvent. A pigment that is the most soluble will be carried at the greatest distance, and the pigment that is less soluble will move to the shorter distance. Now we move on to research question and problem statements. So for our experimental kit, we want to attract students to explore more about chloroplasts in green plants. Second, we want to help students improve their understanding of chloroplasts and make it easier for students to conduct the experiment. Our objective for this project is to design a chromatography photosynthetic pigment kit for secondary school students.
Okay, next we can see the significance of the project in our mini project. Why we design this experimental kit is for students can learn about different types of photosynthetic pigments in leaf. They also to help students demonstrate chromatography technique to separate the photosynthetic pigment. Furthermore, students also can identify each photosynthetic pigment consists of different molecular size. Next, methodology on how the flow of our group decide to do this experimental kit. First of all, we identify problem faced by the student about the photosynthetic pigments in plants. Some student in secondary school still doesn't know the variety of photosynthetic pigments in plants such as chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, keratin, and so on. Second is start discussing how to make it easier for them to enhance their understanding. Then we decide to do the chromatography photosynthetic pigment kit for them to do their experiment itself independently for further understanding. Then we design a simple experimental kit that fit for secondary school to use and easier for them to bring everywhere. We also choose materials suitable for our cost effectiveness. This also for student secondary school budget to buy the experimental kit. Then our group also discussed to including user manual which is in the form of brochure in our experimental kit for guideline for user to use the experimental kit. Lastly, we do research on the experiment and expected result which is chromatography photosynthetic pigment kit was formed. So here, as we can see, this is the result of our design experimental kit. We designed it in rectangular shape, which is consists of width 15 cm times length 30 cm. Also consists of their cover on the top of the box. So if user want to use, they just need to lift the cover on the box and apparatus was inside. This experimental kit also has name on the top cover, which is chromatography photosynthetic pigments kit, and above the name consists of user manual, which is we will put our user manual in form of the brochure. Here easier for user to detect where the user manuals as the guideline for user lah. The common color of experimental kit we discussed to use green color, and their name chromatography photosynthetic pigments kit at the top is yellow color. This purpose using both green and yellow is to make sure our experimental kit look cheerful, attractive and easier to be seen, and also parallel with the green of the plant. So this is the fully version of our experimental kit, include the apparatus and brochure procedure. We divide inside 8 space for apparatus and brochure. First space is boiling tube, second space is chromatography paper, third is dye testing pin, fourth is cork stopper, and the below space solvent acetone 80% in plastic bottle, white tiles, tube holder, and lastly brochure procedure.
So hi guys, so this is our brochure. It contains the introduction, procedure and also expected result at this page. But we have another page, but I will explain it later. Okay, so for the introduction is basically giving the student a brief idea, a big picture what they going to learn and what is the relationship between the experiment that they conduct with the topic that they are going to learn, or maybe we say that we want to attract them to learn about the plant topic. Okay, second is the procedure itself. Procedure will help the student to understand or to imagine how they are going to manage the experiment, how they are going to conduct the experiment, so that they get the right result. So we also provide a QR scan that directly to a video that we create our own animation video, so that it will make the process the process of understanding, make it easier. So this is what is so special about our kit itself. So next is the expected result. Expected result is to make sure that the student get the right result as the what we portray in the brochure itself. So that's for the front page. So this is the best part. So this is the best part of the brochure itself. After they conduct the experiment, they learn the step and everything. There will be a part in the brochure is the discussion part, where the question we provide is very related to the experiment. And no worries if they really already try the discussion part, the question itself, but they don't know whether the question is the answer is right or wrong. Then this is the best part, where they can scan a QR code that give them the answer for the each discussion questions, so they didn't have to worry. Okay, and it will ease the journey of doing this experiment, doing this activity. And the second is that we also provide word search for them, like to have fun. Okay, and we also provide a QR code, to quizzes, enhance their learning experience, and also they can having fun. Yeah, the most important part is that they can learn and having fun. Okay, because we know that if a student learn while having fun, they are easier to accept the knowledge itself. So, and we also include the contact number, how to contact us if the student or maybe the customer, they want they want to ask some questions, or maybe they want to give suggestion for us to make the kit, improve the kit itself. So they can just contact us. We provide the contact number, the email, and also the address. Okay, now you are going to watch a 1-minute video for marketing purpose. Let's go. Hi guys, are you a teacher who's struggling to attract your students' interest in plants topic? Or maybe are you a student who wants to learn more and more about plant without getting bored? We have solution for all of you. Our team developed a chromatography photosynthetic pigments kit which surely boost your learning in plants topic. With a design that portrays our mission, this green leaf kit design is easy to carry and it provides complete, well-organized tool for the student to have the best experience conducting the experiment. What is so special about it? First, it has a wide and clear explanation about the experiment and the relationship with the plant. Second is you can attempt the experiment several times. And the third one is we provide fun activities to make the student explore more and more. So trust us. Happy student, happy teachers. Get yours now. See ya. So for the conclusion part is that this experimental kit was designed for secondary school students to learn different types of photosynthetic pigments in the leaf, and each pigment present was separated and identified based on its solubility to the solvent, and the RF value of each pigment was determined based on their distance travel in the experiment, the chromatography technique itself. So I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for having us. Bye bye.